Welcome to the lecture number 2 on module Design of Cylinders and Pressure Vessels. Now we'll see stresses in thick cylinders. Now what is thick cylinder? If the ratio of inner diameter of the cylinder to its wall thickness is less than or equal to 20 is called as thick cylinder. When a thick cylinder is subjected to the pressure, three principal stresses are induced. The first one is the circumferential stress sigma T, second is radial stress sigma R, third one is longitudinal stress sigma L. Now see this diagram. Di, that is the inside diameter of the cylinder, Do, outside diameter of the cylinder, it is subjected to the pressure Pi. Small r, that is the radius of this elemental ring, and this dr, that is the radial thickness of the elemental ring. Consider an elemental ring of radius r and radial thickness dr as shown in this figure. Sigma r and sigma t are radial and tangential stresses respectively. Considering the equilibrium of vertical forces, we can write the equation as 2 sigma t into dr plus 2 in bracket r plus dr into second bracket sigma r plus d sigma r, it is equal to 2r into sigma r. Neglecting the term in bracket dr into d sigma r, the above expression is written as sigma t plus sigma r plus r into d upon dr in bracket sigma r is equal to 0, and this is our equation number 1. Now see this equation number 1, it contains two unknown parameters sigma t and sigma r. Hence one more equation is required to find the values of sigma t and sigma r. So it is further assumed that the axial stress sigma L is uniformly distributed over the cylinder wall thickness. Therefore the strain epsilon L is constant. Epsilon L is equal to sigma L upon E plus mu sigma R upon E minus mu sigma T upon E. So we can write sigma R minus sigma T is equal to E upon mu in square bracket epsilon L minus sigma L upon E bracket complete. This is our equation number 2. Now in equation number 2, where E is the E is the modulus of elasticity and mu is Poisson's ratio. The right hand side of the equation 2 is constant and is denoted by minus 2c1. So we can write this equation as sigma r minus sigma t, it is equal to minus 2c1. This is our equation number 3. Adding equations 1 and 3, so we can write 2 sigma r plus r into d by dr in bracket sigma r is equal to minus 2c1. Multiplying both sides of the above equation by r, so the equation become 2 sigma r into r plus r square into d by dr in bracket sigma r, it is equal to minus 2c1 r. This is our equation number. Since d by dr in bracket r square into sigma r, it is equal to 2r into sigma r plus r square into d by dr in bracket sigma r. This is our equation number 5. From equations 4 and 5, you can write d by dr in bracket r square into d r square into sigma r, it is equal to minus 2 C1 r. Integrating above equation with respect to r, we get r square into sigma r, it is equal to minus C1 into r square plus C2, or therefore we can write sigma r, it is equal to C1 minus C1 plus C2 upon r square, equation number 6. Substituting the above values in the equation number 3 in this equation, so we get sigma t, it is equal to C1 plus C2 upon r square, equation number 7. Next, variation of principal stresses cylinder with internal pressure. Now you see these two diagrams. In the first diagram, A, so DO, that is outside diameter, DI, that is inside diameter, PI, inside pressure, PO, outside pressure, and that is 0. So it is subjected to only inside pressure. Now you see the second diagram, diagram B. Now you see this is sigma r, radial stress, sigma t, circumferential stress. Now the radial stress, it is minus, means it is compressive. So, and it goes on decreasing along the thickness of the wall, and it is 0 at the outer surface. Now the sigma t, it is positive, means it is tensile, and it goes on decreasing along the thickness of the wall. Now see, the constants C1 and C2 are evaluated from the following two boundary conditions. Sigma r, it is equal to Pi when r it is equal to di by 2, and sigma r it is equal to 0 when r it is equal to do by 2. So substituting the boundary conditions, so we get the constants C1 and C2. So what you have to do, you have to substitute these boundary conditions and you have to find the constants C1 and C2. So C1, it is equal to Pi into di square in bracket upon do square minus di square bracket complete, and C2, it is equal to Pi into di square into do square upon 4 in bracket do square minus di square.